The next thing you do is you get your new speedometer or tachometer. Here's the directions. It's got a big math problem in it. What you do with this is you throw it in the trash.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
All right, guys, just want to do a quick video. I know that there's a lot of them on there, but I feel like they missed a couple things on. This is going to be about swapping out your speedometer or your tachometer. I already did mine. You can see them there. Pull those 4 bolts, pull this thing out. Next thing you do is you unplug that, and these have 2 screws in them, and it sandwiches there between the panel, the front of the gauge. So you take this off, and your old speedometer will just fall right out. The next thing you do is you get your new speedometer or tachometer. Here's the directions. It's got a big math problem in it. What you do with this is you throw it in the trash. These Canon plugs are just plug and play in the dash. So, and I would highly recommend putting the new wires on. They plug in 2 spots. It's real easy. Pull the old one out, put the new one in. This is the tricky part. You have to set this code, and that's what that math problem that we just threw in the trash, that's what that's about. We don't need it though. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our old speedometer or tachometer, whichever one it is, and we're gonna copy the code. Use a ballpoint pen or a pocket knife or something, and just set it exactly how the old one was. Now, before you take this and reinstall it and get everything in tight, plug it into the Canon plug and figure out if it's working. Just roll forward, roll back. You're gonna know right away, like it won't go. One thing I've found is this brand that they're putting in Freightliners now, if you'll take a look at this right there on the bottom, it says off. Off is on the top on those new ones, which is fine. It just means that instead of this switch being all the way down, it's going to be all the way up. 2, 3, 4, instead of being all the way up, they're going to be all the way down, and it'll snap right in. Just pay attention to that. And it's the same thing with the Tach. It's pretty easy to do. Once you verify it's running, put that on, put your 2 screws in, double check your spider back there for your it's right behind these. It's a white deal that you put a light bulb in that makes like engine brake and all that stuff, cruise control, makes all that stuff fire up, because I've wiggled my stuff around in there and had some of these lights go out before. So make sure you check that, then screw it right back in. Then once everything's in, you can take it for a test drive. I did with mine, I verified it off my GPS. I know that, like on my idle right here, if I just, it idles at 600. If I flip this on, go up 1, that's going to be 1,000 RPM. I know that from my old Tach, so I can verify that that's correct as well. And you can hear it, you know, like I run 67 miles an hour at 1350 to 1400 RPM in 13th gear. So I took it out, tested that just to make sure, so I don't get on the road and have to fight it right away. But and then I verified my speedometer off of my GPS. Just set cruise and let your GPS settle in, and it'll be right there. So that's a quick, easy, simple fix. I've been fighting mine since I bought the truck. You know, I thought that I had it all sorted out, and then it just quit. You know, and it's a Union speedometer, I guess, because it would just go, you know, it'd go on a break every 15 minutes or every hour for about 15 minutes, and then it'd come back on. But I finally got fed up with it, put a new one in. But yeah, it's just as simple as that.